Well, hello again.
We're filming.
We are filming.
Wow.
We are here. We are with you.
It is September 13th, and today our topic of discussion is thus: protecting our inner fortress from fear. It begins with a quote by Epictetus.
From fear, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it is events that give rise to fear. When another has power over them or can prevent them, that person becomes able to inspire fear. How is the fortress destroyed? Not by iron or fire, but by judgments. Here is where we must begin, and it is from this front that we must seize the fortress and throw out the tyrants.
Wouldn't we be judging the tyrants by throwing them out?
Dude, I'm not following this metaphor really. No, it is events that give rise to fear.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying it is events. Look, it says no, comma. It is events that give rise to fear. He's saying no to someone who just said something.
It is events.
It is events. So he's saying something happens, and as a response to that, I feel afraid.
Yes, I like that, and I agree with that. Yeah.
Then he goes, when another person, I assume.
Or another situation similar to this one. Okay.
I mean, when another has power over them or can prevent them, that person becomes able to inspire fear. Okay, so if a person has the power over the event, so if a person can create an event or prevent an event, then now that person can create fear. So it's not just the events itself, but it's powerful
people who have
control over events.
Control over events can
make you feel afraid.
Inspire fear. Mm-hmm.
Then he says, how is the fortress destroyed? What is the fortress?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that it's a metaphorical fortress as you yourself. How is that person who has control over the events and then creating the fear, how does that person end up?
Or how is the fortress destroyed? That's the question.
Sure.
So how to destroy that person?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he's saying, you're saying that the fortress equals that person?
I don't know, maybe. But there's another way I can see it too, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is where I get confused, because then he goes, not by iron or fire, but by judgments.
Mm-hmm. And now judgments from outside or internal judgment of oneself. Yeah, it's a confusing. This can go all.
Here is where we must begin, and it is from this front that we must seize the fortress. So it's we must take it for ourselves and throw out the tyrants. So the tyrants are the people who have control over the events, the control over whether I feel fear or not. So I have to seize the fortress. How is the fortress destroyed? Not by iron or fire, but by judgments. I still don't know what fortress means.
Well, let's keep reading. Maybe Ryan will tell us.
Okay, let's read Ryan.
Yeah, let's see what's up.
Ryan says, the Stoics give us a marvelous concept, the inner citadel. It is this fortress, they believed, that protects our soul. Though we might be physically vulnerable, though we might be at the mercy of fate in many ways, our inner domain is impenetrable. As Marcus Aurelius put it, repeatedly in fact, stuff cannot touch the soul.
So they're saying throw out those tyrants, and tyrants are throw out the beliefs that those people have control over you and over your fortress, because no one has control over your fortress if you don't let them. Right? They might have control over those events, potentially, but you feeling fear from those people or from those events is you can feel it. That's okay to feel it, right? But if you then making decisions based on that fear, that's where it's like now they are touching your fortress. They're inside of they're Trojan horse inside of your fortress, right? You gotta kick them all out. Get out of here. I'm not letting anybody in here. In here, you don't have all of the control. You don't have all of the control. Because I have the control of how I'm looking at it, and I don't want to look at it the way you presenting this event. You think you're presenting it this way, therefore you are saying, I have control over how this is going to be presented to all these people. And these people are going to look at this event, and now they supposed to just eat up the way you presented it, right? So, but there are other ways to see it, and they are not in full control. We have control of how we see it. That's this whole book about. That's all we have. So yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He continues, but history teaches us that impenetrable fortresses can still be breached if betrayed from the inside. The citizens inside the walls, if they fall prey to fear or greed or avarice, can open the gates and let the enemy in. This is what many of us do when we lose our nerve and give in to fear. You've been granted a strong fortress. Don't betray it.
Yeah, and it's rough because some of those entities that live inside of your fortress and have the keys to doors could be bribed maybe sometimes. You know what I mean? If the king of the fortress is not in charge of and is not controlling and not controlling like overly, but doesn't know, is not aware, right? Then doors are being opened and things are coming in left and right with all kinds of different different systems negotiating things and letting things in. And now, they let it in under the pretenses of, isn't this the greatest? Right? Oh yeah, open the door, come on in, right? That's how they all show up. We're not stupid to let go in something that was going like, I'm gonna kill you. No, get out of here. We know how to deal with you. No, it's the foes who come as friends, right? They come in, hi, how you doing? I love you. Come on in. And all of a sudden it changes, right? Now your fortress is penetrated from within with these ideologies of self-doubt and self-punishment, right? All of that stuff. Yeah. Fun. Okay, cool beans. Anything else on your end? This one was a little confusing, but I think we got to it, right? Like the fortress is the what we think of, the place where we can make decision to think of it this way or that way. Like that's happens inside of that fortress or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
And like by default, we have all given away the keys to our fortresses just by getting to this point in life. I mean, I'm not going to say all, but like almost I would imagine 100% of people, like that is the task of the human being, is to emerge into, let's say, adulthood, and then realize how much the inner fortress has been conditioned based on just like the information, the modeling, and the experiences that we've had up until this point. And so there's a lot of autonomy to reclaim there.
For sure. And then reclaiming, that's a great word, because you were like, how many times we gave our keys away. Don't worry, we can reclaim them.
Yeah.
We can reclaim them.
Yeah.
That's the like, okay. Because sometimes it feels like, we gave our keys away. Well, I'm doomed, I guess now, right? Like I'm done. Like no. You can go get them back.
Well, yeah, because our whole nervous system is plastic.
It can change. Yeah, it can change. We can get that control back. That's fun. Awesome, Brentan. Good job. It's nice.
Yeah, you too. Okay, my friend, thank you for tuning in today, and we shall see you here tomorrow.